Holly Holm's back was against the wall entering Saturday's UFC Fight Night 111 main event with Bethe Correia. She responded in a big way, snapping her 3-fight losing skid with a beautiful head kick knockout of Correia in the third round. Just a perfect finish from Holm. She wanted to wait for Correia to open up and expose herself to a devastating strike, and that's exactly what happened. In the third round, Correia comes out, taunts Holm, and then eats a head kick a few seconds later, puts her down and out, one additional shot on the ground, and that is it. Holm gets back on track. Her first victory since knocking out Ronda Rousey to win the UFC title back in November 2015. A lot of people writing Holm off coming into this fight, but she responded in a big way. She showed that she still belongs at the top of the sport with some of the best fighters there. Correia by no means is a world beater. She hasn't done a whole lot in the UFC. She did challenge for the title, but she doesn't have a ton of big victories since then. And for Holm, it was just a matter of improving and showing that she can still beat this kind of fighter and do it in a highlight reel fashion. That's exactly what happened. And for her, it sets up big things for her future. So many opportunities for Holm, both at 135 and 45. Fact is, she is still one of the biggest stars, the biggest names in the sport. She still has a lot of luster from that knockout of Rousey, and the fact she has another head kick KO coming off this fight to add to her highlight reel only improves things for her. What I'd like to see, though, is for her to move back up to 145. Of course, we saw her lose that inaugural title fight to Germaine de Randamie in February. De Randamie, from all intents and purposes, we will wait to see what happens, is rumored that she could be stripped of the UFC title and that Cyborg Justino is going to fight Megan Anderson for the belt at UFC 214 in July. And for Holm, she should very much just wait to see what's going to happen. She said she would be willing to fight Cyborg in the past under the right circumstances. Well, if Cyborg wins that fight, as many would expect if she does fight Anderson, a matchup with Holm would be a big fight, one of the biggest women's fight in UFC history. And for Holm, it would give her a second chance to go for that belt, a second chance to become a 2 weight class title holder in the UFC, and just another chance for her to be in a big likely pay-per-view main event slot challenging for a UFC title. So I'd very much like to see that. She has to wait a little bit. That fight is not that far away, but for all intents and purposes, that is the fight that she should wait on and see if she can challenge the winner.